Wow, it's something that happens when you press the record button. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. Something happens. I sat here, I practiced it, all of this, I had all of this rehearsed. It was key. It was flawless. I had it down. Mwah, chef's kiss. And then as soon as I pressed the record button. Okay, so this is a Pentax P30 film camera. And I don't usually shoot film. Usually I just take off the lenses and then put them on my Sony camera. But for some reason, I decided to shoot a roll of film, and I actually ended up really liking it, and ended up shooting even more rolls of film, which is really confusing because I'm no photographer. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about this particular roll of film that I shot, the iLFORD xP2. Right, so we got a working light meter, because that was the first thing. You never know with film cameras if it's even going to work or not. The light meter works, and it could be inaccurate, or the light meter doesn't work at all, and you're just guessing. So part of this first roll was actually just to test the camera, just to even make sure that it even worked. And it definitely does work. We got a first exposure. It's not a dud. Woo! Pretty well exposed. Also, it would appear that the light meter is working pretty accurately. Pretty sure I shot this at around f5.6. I think I was trying to go for a little bit of motion in the walk and I didn't get it. Shutter speed was probably too fast at this point. I would give this a 6 out of 10, maybe. It's pretty good framing. We got a frame within a frame and a person. Too bad the second person wasn't onto the other side. Because then that really would have probably made this photo balanced in a way. But yeah, solid 6 out of 10 on this first photo. This photo was supposed to be focused on a person in the shop window. Didn't quite get them. Focusing on a film camera is hard. My eyes aren't what they used to be, and there's no focus peaking. So you gotta line up the prisms, and sometimes you just miss it. Looks like I got the front of the market sign instead. All right, and we got our first out of focus picture. Shooting with the 70-200 at 200, the shutter speed was definitely too slow. That's why we got this blurb of a picture here. But you know, film is the only medium where like you can make a blurry picture out of focus and then just be like, it's artistic. You know, because that's how I felt about it. After I looked at it a ton of times, I was like, oh, this is kind of artistic. No, it's just out of focus. This one was going to be a banger. Again, except the shutter speed was too slow. We got two people crossing through the billiards there and the two walkways with the fence in between. That was going to be a banger. Definitely was going to be a banger. Not in focus and shutter speed too slow. That's a pretty good one here. Not bad. We got some nice leading lines and we got some frameage. And we got a sign, neon glowing sign, and a person. People make photos. A ton of reflections also happening in the glass. I actually give this one a pretty good score. This is a 7. This is a banger. This is completely in focus in between two pillars. I caught this guy. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's paying for something, but I definitely got him good. If you zoom in, there's a ton of grain in the photo, but it is tack sharp in focus. And that's the beauty of that. City Cannabis, perfectly tack sharp in focus. Lady in front. Not bad. I'll give it a 5. It's well proportioned with leading lines. Okay, this was the banger. This was the big one. This is not a double exposure. This is a reflection off the glass of a painting on the wall inside the store. And an absolute banger of a photo. The only thing that would have made it even more of a banger was if there was a car going by at the left side of the frame. But yeah, this is an absolute banger. Printed it right away. This, just a lot of leading lines to the person cleaning up. It's a pretty good photo, actually. I would give this a 6. Not bad. I thought this one was a banger. Delivery person outside with a little bit of the counter at the front. Yeah. Really well exposed. Another banger. Henry's store, where I get all my camera gear. This picture also looks very retro for some reason. It's the building also. It's an older building and shot on film with this grain. Makes it look like it was taken like a long time ago.